What's going on, everybody? It's LC Muscles here, back with a brand new video. I know I did not do a hate week this week. I was way too fucking busy with work and everything. Being out of town for a tournament, very important tournament, and everything for refing, and just in general, just been fucking goddamn busy this whole week. But shout out to LA Original, shout out to all the Charger fans out there in the TTC if there are any more. LA Original is the only one I know of, but shout out to him, guys. His team won. Pure and simply, they won today. But I will give the Steelers a ton of fucking credit. We played our asses off, and our offense put up more points in this game than has been the past couple of years. What's up, guys? Thanks for all tuning in. Lady Steel, Kevin, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? I'm not that upset, to be honest with you. I'm not going to go out and scream and blame everything on the freaking refs. No, I'm not. Were the refs terrible? Of course they are, but who gives a shit anymore? I'm done talking about how fucking bad the refs are. The Bengals aren't gonna have a field day. The Bengals barely beat the Raiders. I'm sorry, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit. Chargers pretty much choked the game away. Unfortunately, our defense just couldn't get the job done today. It's how it is. It is what it is. The Chargers just made the better plays, unfortunately. The defense played a majority of it bad, but I will give a standing ovation to two players on the defense, and that is Cameron Hayward and Alex Highsmith. I think there was the only two defensive players to really show up tonight. And the Bengals, the Raiders just imploded on themselves, Brandon Rogers. I'm sorry. The Raiders imploded on themselves. Bengals really didn't need to do anything. But I'll talk about the Bengals in a little bit, though, because I got an interesting hey week coming up for Tashi and the rest of the Bengals fans. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. I'm just talk about this game first. Not having Minka Fitzpatrick and TJ Watt, I think our defense did what we could, but at the same time, the Chargers just made the plays that, unfortunately, our defense couldn't make the stops on. We couldn't make the fucking stop. But you know what? I am not saying the defense is bad. But not having Minka Fitzpatrick, Joe Hayden, and TJ Watt hurt us tonight. It did. Our defense isn't fully healthy right now. It was a fantastic game. It was a great game all around. It was tough to watch at points. Sure it was. But you know what? I'm going to give credit where credit is due. The Steelers did what we could to keep this game interesting. We did what we could. Our offense actually fucking scored more than 27 points today, which I thought was beyond impossible with our offense. Ben Roethlisberger probably his best game in a while. And I'm not going to put the blame on Ben. I'm absolutely not going to put the blame on Ben. He doesn't deserve any of it. Not putting the loss on Najee. I'm putting the loss on the defense. Pretty much the defensive players that really couldn't do much. I'm going to put out a big one, that is Devin Bush. He could not tackle tonight to save his life. So many bad reads on defense. Looked terrible on defense. And I'm sorry, Devin Bush just is completely disappointing. And it sucks to say it, man. Devin Bush has not been same since that ACL injury. He has not been the same in regards to his reads, his coverages, blitzing. He has not been the same. Not even close to the same. And I'm not going to get upset. People are wanting me to scream and yell. I'm not going to do that. There is absolutely no reason for me to scream and yell about how bad the fishing was. Dude, the fishing's been fucking bad all year. Why do I have to keep saying it? It just continues to ruin fucking games. Like, for example, why call a very tacky roughing the passer call, but yet instead of having that tacky offensive call, they don't call two targets to the head, two clear targets to the helmet completely goes down, they're out for the game, and yet you don't call it, but yet you're calling a tacky call. Like, this league is just getting so hard to watch. Like, it's just in general, the holding calls they miss. Fishing continues to disappoint me every week. This is why I can't even watch football for the majority of the time. I can't even watch these games anymore majority of the time. I can barely watch them and just laugh at how bad these officials are. High school referees want to make these calls that the referees are making the NFL. It's sad, but you know what? There's nothing you can do at the end of the day. The defense lost us the game today because the big players that lost us the game are Devin Bush, and I hate to say this, I really do, but the secondary, Terrell Edmonds, was absolutely terrible tonight, man. Just the reads both of them have been absolutely terrible. They've been the crippling parts of our defense, and they are continuing to show how bad they are. It sucks. And, missing our top two cornerbacks, and people are saying, there were people who are already jumping to fucking conclusions that the Bengals are going to kill us next week. I really doubt that you guys are going to say that coming up when we get all our guys healthy again. Because everyone's going to jump to the conclusion that the Bengals are going to fucking kill us. No, they're not. Pure and simply, they won't. The only reason why they beat us in the first week was we didn't have TJ Watt that first game. And TJ Watt should be fine to go. We're going to have Stephon Tuitt back before the end of the season. He'll be back then next week. And then we also are going to get Banner back on the offense, which I will say the offensive line could have played a lot better. They didn't play the best, and it sucks because I thought the offensive line was going to do it. The Bengals are still got a lot of issues. Their defense isn't bad, but they do have weaknesses, and I'll get into that in my hate week. I'm just going to flat out say it, though. I'm just going to finish on my top, then get into my early hate week for the Bengals. But pure and simply, if we're going to put 37 points on a Chargers defense like that, then we have the ability to do that on any team that we want to. This was the game that we really woke up and we actually put up points on the board. Boswell having 3 field goals. Ben Roethlisberger looking great on the passing game, had a 3-touchdown game. Najee Harris having another great touchdown. This team is going to get better, and we're not even close to the end of the season. And no, we're not in last place, the AFC North. The Browns we have Browns at 5 losses. We have 4, so technically we're ahead of the Browns because we also had the tiebreaker over them. So we're not last place. People are saying we're going to get killed by the Bengals. No, we're not. Guys, just stop. We're going to get our players back again. It just sucks we didn't have Joe Hayden, and not having Joe Hayden hurt pretty badly, and Minkah Fitzpatrick not having them hurt badly. But, there's still plenty of season left. We got the Bengals coming up. It's going to be a great hate week. I didn't do anything for this week just because I was so busy. But you know what? I'm off work. I'm enjoying my work for this week, so I'll get a video or 2 out. It's going to be good. And trust me, we could play well in Cincinnati. We've only lost to the Bengals twice in Cincinnati recently. Most of the time, we've lost. They really do know how to play the Bengals, and we usually do play well, especially when our back's against the wall. Our team played phenomenal tonight. They played phenomenal tonight, and I'm not going to realistically say that the Bengals are going to kill us. They're not. The Bengals, I watched part of the Raiders game, and dude, they didn't impress me at all. They legit did not impress me. They really didn't. You just put yourself in cruise control in the second half. They literally just let the Raiders completely implode on themselves. Because the Raiders, I'm going to tell you this, without Henry Ruggs, their offense has become one-dimensional. It has become extremely one-dimensional because Renfrow is not a 1 at all. All the Bengals needed to do was just let Derek Carr fuck up. And that's all they did. They didn't do anything new. The Bengals, I will give them credit. They did impress me with the win against the Ravens on the road. That was an impressive win. But over the past few weeks, they didn't do anything to impress me realistically. Their defense isn't that bad, but our defense is better when we're fully healthy. The only reason why the Bengals won that first week is because we didn't have TJ Watt. Let's be real here. These are facts. And we're going to get TJ Watt back. We're going to get Minkah Fitzpatrick back because he will be coming back. Because he will be off of quarantine since it was originally on Monday and he had to miss the game. He will be coming back as Wednesday. He will be back with us because he has to do the quarantine. They Thank you, Jack. I appreciate at least being honest with me. They really aren't special. The Bengals have literally, other than the Ravens game, they literally have let these teams just implode on themselves. Like the Browns fucking imploded on themselves. Like that game against the Browns, that was nothing impressive. Like all the Bengals needed to do was just get an early lead and have Baker completely fuck up. Like guys, this Bengals team isn't that good. They're good right now because they've had an easier schedule and they've had everyone healthy. That's the only reason why the Bengals have been playing so good right now. They've only had one impressive win this entire year. And I'm going to get that in more of my hate week, but I got to give credit where credit is due. The Chargers and their defense made the plays when they matter. They absolutely did. And I can blame officiating all I want to, but it's like repeating myself over and over and over again. It's like playing a broken record. It's not going to change anything. Officiating is never going to fucking change. It's going to continue to get bad and it's going to continue to get worse because the NFL referees don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm sorry, they don't. I just do not want to keep repeating myself. It's ridiculous. But in the meantime, I gotta give the Steelers fucking credit, man. I gotta give them credit. The Steelers played actually good on offense. Putting up 37 points in this kind of era when Ben Roethlisberger is near retirement is actually fucking impressive. I did not think we were going to even come close to 27 points. I didn't. I thought we were going to put up maybe 24 at most. The offense impressed me tonight. And we could do that next week against Cincinnati. We can easily do that. Our offense knows what we need to do to beat the Bengals. We know what we need to do. We absolutely do. So my thing is right now, we just need to get everyone healthy. Najee Harris, thank God he passed the concussion test during the game and he came back. I'm not sure about Cameron Sutton, but they're still working on it. But the thing is, I'm never going to let the Steelers let me down. Like, the Steelers are not going to let me down. And I'm going to still continue to be a Steelers fan. It was hard watching the game. It was hard watching the game originally, but you know what? The Steelers made it and never gave up. And I'm never going to give up on this team. Never. Tonight's loss, unfortunately, is just a tough loss. And the defense just had a lot of injuries. Dude, the amount of players we did not have tonight was absolutely incredible. And it's unfortunate, but you know what? Our offense is just getting better. We're going to be fine. And we still got good competition coming up. You know, when the last time the Steelers made the Super Bowl, and that was when we had the 2005 run, we were at the same fucking point near the middle of the season. And we continue to win. This season is far from fucking over. I'm telling you guys that right now. I know a lot of you guys are upset right now that we lost. I'm upset that we lost. But I'm damn proud of how we played tonight. With all the fucking injuries we had tonight, I am damn proud of this team and how we played. Sure, our defense completely fucking sucked for the majority of the game. I am not going to deny that. But when you have a healthy Charger offense go off like that, and you're doing your best, your offense is able to keep up with them, that's a good sign for the future because the Steelers' defense is a top-tier defense. We had a lot of missing players tonight, and they're going to come back before the season's over. Having Stephon Tuitt, Joe Hayden, and TJ Watt, and Minkah Fitzpatrick all back next week is going to be a huge fucking difference. You'll see a complete turn of this defense. All I've been wanting for this team is to have an offense that puts up more than 27 points at some point this year. At some point. And we finally did. So, the thing is, it's not over, guys. This season is far from fucking over. And you will see me have a great hate week this coming week because this is one of the weeks I've been wanting to do. Ever since that week 3 loss, I want to make Dashy pay up. I had to pay his bet for week 3. Now, Dashy, I'm going to make sure this week you return the fucking favor. Because my Steelers are going to go into Cincinnati and we're going to beat you guys. I am clear and confident we're going to do that. With a healthy Steeler defense, this team is going to completely turn around. I just want to see the offense perform, and we're going to do it. Trust me, I think there are a lot losses more painful, but I'm just more optimistic than anything else. The good thing is Najee's okay. Cameron Sutton, I'm not 100% sure if he's okay. But you know what? We're going to get Joe Hayden, Minka Fitzpatrick, and TJ Watt back next week. We're going to get Stephon Tuitt back next week. This team will turn around. I just wanted to see the offense do one thing, and that is keep up and actually put up points. And we did. So, my final thought is this. Just please keep it consistent, offense. Please keep it consistent. We know how to create plays. We're going to do well. Just please, for the love of God, offense, just have the momentum you had tonight and carry it over for the rest of the season. That's all I'm asking you to do. That's all I'm asking. Because in 2005, we were right around the same point record-wise. Even though we didn't have the freaking tie, we were right around the same point 10 games in. I think we're right around 6-4, something like that, 5 and... Yeah, because we only lost one game after the... No, we were 7-5, and then we went the rest of the way and won. But we were also at the point near a losing record. So, just keep things going, Steelers. Keep this momentum going. Get everyone healthy and get everyone back, and we're going to be fine. I still love the fact that Ben continues to look really good at 39. This good at 39. This was his best game all year. This was his best game. I just wish the defense would make one stop. We did make some, but we need to continue to make stops. Even with our backups need to do things better. Devin Bush and Terrell Owens were the biggest liabilities on defense tonight, and I'm not even going to deny that. The defense costs us. I will not deny that. The officiating missing a lot of holding calls and then the targeting calls also really hurt, but at the same time, it's like a broken record at this point with the reffing costing us so many goddamn plays. They screwed the entire league. Like, this is why majority of football I can't watch anymore, just because of the fact that these officials continue to try and implement the game their way. It's terrible. But I'm going to say this and go off for the night because I'm going to get some rest. Please get healthy. As Steelers fans, don't give up. This is only our first loss since week 4. We haven't lost a game since week 4 yet. And then people are saying the season's over. We're going to get killed by the Bengals. And our team's done. And we're pathetic. You couldn't be further from the fucking truth. You cannot be further from the truth. We're not even done yet. The season's not over. We're not done yet. Sure, the competition's going to get tougher as the weeks go on. We got the Bengals and Ravens next 2 weeks. And then a short week against Minnesota, who just beat the Packers. The thing is, our offense looks great. Continue that momentum. Defense, I know you got some issues, but fix them. Get everyone healthy, and you'll be fine. So, with that being said, this is LC Muscles 20 here, signing out. See you guys later. Stay awesome. Be prepared for a hate week. I'm going to try and do 2 hate week videos. I definitely know Dashy, you'll get a response from me. That is for sure. Hunt Max, you'll get a fucking response from me. That's for sure. And with that being said, this is LC Muscle 28 here. Signing out. See you guys later. Stay awesome. Remember, don't ever give up. This is my fucking team. I'm not giving up on them. I will never give up on this fucking team. You made me proud tonight, but there are things you can work on. Get them done and get ready to beat the fucking Bengals on next Sunday. Have a good night, everyone.